Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be hitting some good old legs. So for leg day, we always like to start off with a squat movement, and then we do all of our accessory stuff. Actually, we'll do some leg press too. I count that as a compound, but yeah, we'll do some hack squat, go into leg press, leg extensions, hamstring curls, and then we usually do calves on our accessory day, but I don't know. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's actually pretty hot here in good old Stark Vegas today. Unfortunately, I had to walk across campus, and it was not very fun, I tell you what. And it is bright as hell too. What you got on your mind today, dear old Z?
Legs. Chicken legs.
Yeah. Love legs. You know, I actually have a love-hate relationship with doing legs because, you know, at one point it's like, yeah, I want massive tree trunk legs. And then other times when I'm working legs, I'm like, dude, why am I doing this? It is terrible. Especially if you're doing barbell back squat. I tell you what, that and deadlift freaking are killer when you mix them together. I'll tell you what. I'm just not a huge fan. Now, is barbell back squat good for you? Oh, absolutely. It's probably one of the best exercises you could do. However, I don't know, hack squat just feels better, you know, just overall. And a lot of people use a bunch of accessories with leg day. Unless I'm going super heavy, I don't like using a belt or anything of that nature. That's just a personal preference. If I was a lot bigger, I would probably be using like knee sleeves and ankle wraps and a belt every time, or if I'm powerlifting, you know, trying to do the most weight possible. I'm just trying to look good and feel good. I mean, that's ultimately the goal. And also, apologies for the last video and the audio quality not working correctly. As a guy who works in IT, you would think I would know what port to plug the microphone into. Yeah, I definitely did not plug it in the right port. So hopefully things sound a little bit better today. That's besides the point. Yeah, it's going to be just a basic leg day. I don't like to make things super complicated and do a whole bunch of random stuff. Also might do some RDLs, depends on how I feel after hack squat. Z likes doing hip thrusts and just glute exercises. I'm not a huge fan, personally. I can't get behind it. Already have a big enough behind. I don't need it any bigger, any rounder. If I was of the opposite gender though, opposite sex, I would probably do it. I don't need to do it. There ain't no reason for me to have a fat ass. But Z wanted some cake, so that's why he did.
I want a wedding cake. So many layers.
And I was looking at my thighs yesterday. I was like, dang. For my size, because I'm not a massive person, I'm 5'8", 170 pounds. My lower half is really large. Just like the thigh area. It's really large comparatively. Especially to my thigh, or to my calves. I work calves a good bit. Or I used to, and I just can't grow them for some reason. So if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to throw them out there for me. If I need to work on more than twice a week or once a week, just let me know. Same thing with arms. I'm really trying to grow the long head of the tricep. So if you have any suggestions for me to how to accelerate that growth a little bit more, besides the common eat more and get more protein in, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. It is a great day to be alive. every day is that you wake up, no matter what you have going on in life. Most things are pretty trivial in the grand scheme of things, so I try not to stress over stuff I can't control, but it just be like that sometimes. Just be like that. But we're about to pull up to the gym, so I will see y'all in there. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are at the hack squat. Now, I'm going a little bit heavier than I usually do and doing a little bit lower rep range. So I'm going to be doing 6 to 8 reps. I'm probably going to be able to get 6, but we'll see. It's all about the progressive overload. And you'll see me probably hold my hips just for stability. I have really weak hips, and I'm trying to fix that slowly but surely. And I also need to stretch them out too. If you're going to be doing heavy on legs or really anything, you really want to stretch your muscles out. Night before, day of, as long as it's not like right before your exercise. So let's go ahead and bust these out real quick. Two more. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was really good. Another pretty good tip is you want to touch your calves to your hamstring. But besides that, I'll probably see y'all on either RDLs or leg press, whatever I decide to do. So, see you there. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are now at good old leg press. I was gonna do RDLs, but hack squat, quite frankly, kicked my ass. So, we're gonna do a little bit more hamstring focused for the leg press. We're gonna go up a little bit and a little bit wider, not too wide. Just because my hips are really weak. And we're doing 5 plates on each side, which is not too bad, not too bad. We're working up. I started at like 2 plates, 3, 4, and now we're doing 4, 5, 6. So we're making progress. The goal is to get to 10 on each side one day, but that's not going to be anytime soon, I can promise you that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start the set. Alright, guys. Ooh. Yeah, that was pretty heavy, so I might end up doing static holds on this next set, or maybe 1 or 2 reps and then a static hold, because we're approaching territory I've never lifted at before, so I want to make sure my tendons and everything are starting to get used to that new weight, so I don't want to overstress it. But we'll probably do hamstring curls or quad extensions, whatever's open next. So I'll see y'all there. Alrighty, we are on some good old sitting hamstring curls. I'm not a big fan of anything that involves hamstrings, but they gotta get done. Probably the biggest part of your leg, I think. I may be wrong. You can check me in the comments, but yeah, we're probably gonna do 8 to 10 of these. This is the last set. So we're just gonna go all out. I think this is the heaviest I've done actually on these. So let's go ahead and get them done. That was good. That was good. We're gonna wait on the quad extensions to get open, and that'll probably be the last thing we do before we end it off today, I imagine. Unless our good old buddy Z wants to do something else, which I don't know, he may or may not. But I'll see y'all on the next exercise. Still a little bit closer up. Try to stay out of some people's ways. So yeah, you're just gonna hear me talk while I do this last set. But let's get to it. You can get closer if you want to. Don't matter to me. All right, coming near the end of the workout. Hack squat was killer. So we're going a little bit lighter on these. We're gonna do almost a burnout set. Kind of do it until we can't no more. Yeah, sorry about the camera action. This is a high traffic area, and we're trying to be as respectful as we can while we're in here. So, but yeah, that was I did 12 of about 95, so not bad, not bad. But I think we're done now. He has to do one more set, and then we'll be good. So I will see you in the car. All right, guys, thank you for joining us in some good old legs. It was the hack squat got me messed up, I tell you what. But that's a good thing. That means we actually pushed some pretty heavy weight, and hopefully I'm making some progress. But I think we'll do some auxiliary tomorrow, if I'm correct. Rest or auxiliary?
Auxiliary.
Okay, so we'll do some auxiliary tomorrow. I gotta get it put together because we're doing it a little different. We're trying to see what works and what doesn't work. But I mean, shoulders, forearms, calves, all the above that we can do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have any suggestions or any corrections or anything that you want to see, just put it in the comments or send me a DM on my Instagram, which should be linked in the description. My DMs are open, so feel free to send me whatever. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. And Z, you have anything for him?
Sorry. Get some rest. Tomorrow's another day in paradise.
Take care, y'all.